Alright. Sup, bozos?
What up? What up?
Welcome to Corey and Kevin Talk About Nothing. I'm Corey. I'm just kidding.
I'm Corey.
Yeah, I'm Kevin. Yeah. Just making sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, you never know. I may be Kevin.
Oh. On this episode, we're not sure what we're doing.
Bro, you don't know.
Actually,
That's
on
funny.
this episode, we were looking at It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Season 2, Episode 1, Charlie Gets Crippled. Which, you know,
I mean, this is a
introduces
big this is a big
yes,
episode.
huge
This is a big
episode,
one. Yeah.
and
This
it
is
makes me
the
very
turnaround.
happy to see Frank in the beginning. Because like Frank
Oh yeah.
becomes such a monster of a human
Yeah.
being, even now.
Oh.
That like, dude, when he's like gluing his nose up, and it's like, but anyway, yeah, like
That's
it's
so
like,
funny.
man, to
This is
see him
it, dude.
so normal is so weird.
It's weird, but yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree because it is definitely it's a weird time. I mean, I love it. I mean, because this brings it in. You know what I mean? This the transformation of what the gang does to the people and who the gang
Oh
truly
yeah,
is. You know?
like how they just absolutely can destroy a human being.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
there's a couple of characters in this show that we will eventually talk about. That they shows too. I mean, it's not just one. I mean, there's a
oh
lot of
no,
normal
yeah,
characters, and then they
fucking
end up being wild animals. So.
yeah, like rickety cricket,
Yeah, for
absolutely, dude.
sure. That's what I mean. And even Pondy, dude. I mean, you
Oh
can't
yeah,
not take Pondy out of the
Pondy.
question, you know. Then you have the other sister, you know. I'm just saying, Marine Ponderosa.
Oh
She
yeah,
becomes a
she's a
cat. She becomes a
whole
cat lady,
dude.
you know.
When they had like the fucking how to make a murderer documentary, dude. Oh my god. They're
I
still not
love
sure if
that.
Dennis
Yeah,
did it. Dennis at the end's like, dude, no, like I was acquitted. She slipped
yeah,
and fell.
yeah. They
Like,
have it on videotape.
yeah, that's right. She was trying to jump from building to building or something.
Yeah. That's funny.
Well,
That's
all
awesome.
right, then I'm just gonna hit you with this.
All right, dude. Let's get it done. Let's see what you got for me. See who can stump who today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark them.
I got mine's on paper, bro. I
Who
get it.
hits Charlie with their vehicle?
Oh, Dennis.
Yeah, I was gonna do a multiple choice, but then I'm like, it's so fucking. That was just a
Yeah,
throwaway.
yeah, for sure.
I'll
Okay.
mark that correct for you. All right.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
absolutely. All right.
All right. So I'm just gonna All right. Who lost the chugging contest?
Oh, Mac. Yeah, yeah. I have that same one. Yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah. Oh, what did I put that? Well, I did have what caused Dennis to not pay attention and eventually hit Charlie. Was it Charlie's
Okay.
mom, a zombie, Mac's dad, or Frank showing up?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I think
That's
we all
awesome.
know who can make us crash a vehicle.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll just cancel. Well, I mean, you're gonna get that one. Man, where did I even put that one? I guess.
I have a couple that are kind of in odd places because I did start thinking about
Oh,
more questions
I
afterwards.
think I
So.
did the same thing because like question 11 was who is the super slow drinker?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Them.
yeah, yeah. All right. Go ahead.
No. Well, you want me to go again? Because I mean, I asked you the last one.
Oh, all
So you
right.
shall.
What does Frank tell Dee and Dennis to soften the blow?
Wait. All right. To soften the blow, or to
Yeah,
or the first punch.
it's soften the blow.
Okay. To soften the blow was that his parents were getting divorced.
Nope.
That is to soften the blow.
No, kids, your mother's dead. They're
Well,
like,
no,
what? No,
that was the
that's to
first attack.
soften the blow to make it easier for the next one.
Oh, so that's why I asked. That's why, because that's what I thought that you
Well, that's
meant by.
that's what he says by so he softens the blow by giving you terrible news, and then gives you news that's bad but not as bad. So he softens the blow.
That's bullshit because I knew the answer too. Damn it.
Well, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh.
I see your point of view. It's just wrong. You know?
All right. Son of a. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, when Frank says that he wants to get rid of all his money,
Yeah.
what does Frank think about giving it to?
Well, he wants to give it to charity, but there's another scene where there's two gentlemen saying that they're poor and they might be worthy of that charity, and that would be Mac and Charlie.
Yes, but I mean the answer that I was looking
Oh, the
for,
actual charities?
well, not charity. See, no, remember he just said he wanted to give it to poor people.
Yeah.
So I mean, so charity is poor people.
Yeah. What is the fucking answer, man?
Poor people.
Oh,
You know, that's
gotcha.
his phrase. That's what he says. He says poor people. He says, "Who are you gonna give the money to?" He said, "Poor people." And that was literally his flat answer at first. That was what he said.
And then those two are poor people. You
Yes.
can always
So that's why they said poor people.
make sense. It makes sense.
All right. So I'm sorry, bro.
No, yeah, no. All right, then. What sickness does Dennis use as his backstory?
I'll mark that one off. Polio.
Bonus. What prop does he use to sell his backstory?
A wheelchair and a blanket.
Yeah, blanket. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
He needs to hide his athletic legs, you know?
yeah. And this is what he said. He's
Yeah.
like, I gotta hide these athletic legs.
They're not going to believe that these muscular athletic legs were riddled with polio.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That scene is really funny though. The more I think about that. Okay. All right. But okay. So when Dennis and Dee were having their little argument, what did Dennis break that Frank bought her?
Lamp from China.
That boom, there it is.
Yeah, I'll mark that question off as well. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's so messed up. Then he's just like, oh, you want it back? Smash, like,
Yeah,
dude,
I'll put on your side for you.
fucking dick. All right.
Yeah, that was rude.
What does Dee retaliate with?
Ripping the head off of Dennis's bear,
What was his name?
Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah, Mr. Tibbs.
That's so funny.
When he turns towards the camera and he goes,
I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. And I love the fact at the very end of the episode because,
Yep.
all right, one thing that I forgot about, like, because I remember a lot of the episode, but at the very end when he's drinking, I'm like, man, who is he talking
yeah.
about? And then Mac's like,
Tibbs.
if I gotta hear about this fucking bear, what more time
The stuffed element. He was way more than a stuffed element, man. Yeah, he says stuffed element. Elephant.
Yeah. That is so funny.
And then I love the
Oh.
way Mac goes, we're going to the strip club. And then he gets into Dennis's face. He's like, strip club. And he's like, all right. And you're driving. It's just like,
Yeah.
fucking,
Dennis is like prepared, like getting ready poses. Whoa! And then he's ready. It's so funny. I love it. All right. So you had the last one, okay? So all I gotta remember Okay, so what's the next one? Okay, all right. So this is one since we're in the wheelchair scene here. Okay, Okay. So what does Dennis say? What president does Dennis say that has a look-alike while in the wheelchair?
oh man, that's funny. I mean, as a Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah, it is.
He was in a wheelchair, so
I know,
that's
why I'm
like a lucky guess.
Yeah, I know how I know how to say it. You know what I mean? Because he's like, you know what? He's like, I'm pulling the FDR look here. That's awesome.
Dude,
You're getting half a point for that one because
Half a
that was a
point?
guess. You didn't know the answer. You just took a wild guess because of the president of
I mean, I still got it right
cancer.
though. Like, there's no bylaw that says you get half a point for a right
Gotta-
answer.
You got a point.
Okay, all right.
Can't give you half a point.
So when they're in the fucking mall and they run into the other guy in a wheelchair, he's just like, "Hey guys," and it's like, "Oh shit, dude."
Yeah. Play cool. Play cool.
Yeah, Mac immediately goes like, "I have polio," and it's like, oh, he has polio too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now he knows that you're lying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
yeah.
set yourself up. You want
I have
something
polio.
trying to be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Oh
awesome.
man. Well, yeah. I mean, that gets rid of like one of my questions. It was, what sickness does Mac use as his backstory?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was like, polio. He copies Dennis. Well, all right then. How about what does Charlie dress up as when he returns to to the strip club?
A Vietnam War vet.
Dude, he stays in character so well for that. It's like no wonder
It's
that
so
dude
funny.
went on to do movies because like
Yes. Yeah.
all of it, like when he's Pacino in that one, the dirty cops, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so awesome, dude. When he walks.
Serpico.
Yeah, yeah. When he's like, she goes, "Oh, what happened?" She goes, "What happened to you?" It happened in Vietnam, bitch.
Yeah,
Get me a
oh
beer.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, look at you, sweetie. What happened? Vietnam is what happened. Go get me a beer, bitch." Like, holy shit.
Oh, that is so
Oh yeah,
funny.
he just
That's
runs
awesome.
with it, and then it's
Yeah.
awesome because like he's in the alley next to the bar because he can't get over the curb. But no shit, Mac and Dennis just walk up to a homeless guy in a wheelchair, and the first thing they think to do is kick him awake. I'm like, aside from that, like they didn't know that that was Charlie, so the fact that they were gonna go kick a homeless man in a wheelchair, I'm like, holy shit,
Yeah.
that's fucked up, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, don't care. Yep.
Yeah, they do not
That's
give a
so
shit.
funny.
And then later on, when D is stumbles upon uh, Charlie and Frank fighting, and he rips him out of the wheelchair. And he's like kicking Charlie down the ground, and D just walks up like, "Why are you kicking the shit out of that homeless man?" Like, dude, he pulls it off so well.
Yeah, absolutely. The funniest part is that Frank is beating Charlie, kicking Charlie, throwing him off his wheelchair, and Charlie in the show is the real one that's hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
he's the
he
only
really
one
got ran over
who
by a
actually
car.
needs the
Yeah.
wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome. That's so funny. Whooping his ass.
One of my favorite parts though is like so before Dennis and Mac have like the race to see like who's the better one in the wheelchair or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
and like they pull up and Mac says like, "Well, it's your fault," and Dennis is like, "Cut the shit. I know what you're doing." He gets so serious because he's like, "I could have pulled this off." What does he say? Like Max says, like, "Oh, I'm gaining perspective by imitating a disabled person's life. What are you doing, D?"
Yeah. I'm living in their shoes for once.
Yeah. I'm gaining perspective. I'm like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gaining a lot of perspective. I have polio.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta play it cool, dude. If you're gonna try to pull something like that off, you gotta be a little bit better off. You can't do that.
Dude. But all right, and then Charlie as the Vietnam War vet. When Frank boxes him in, he's like, "You don't box me in, man. You don't box me in. Come on, man."
For sure, the funny thing, he's keeping that going though. He's keeping the whole Vietnam thing going. It is awesome, dude. So funny.
Oh, dude, it's so good. And then that all right. So I don't know whose question is next. You have one?
Okay. Let's see here. Did you? I think you already answered this question. Did you answer who loses in the wheelchair race? Did you already answer that?
Yeah. When well, I mean, I don't think I answered it, but Mac loses in the wheelchair race.
Yeah.
Dennis, because he's like, Oh, dude, Matt gets so pissed and like rips him out of the wheelchair.
It throws him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love like when they're like wrestling around. The dude upstairs is watching. Dee's always watching from above. Somehow she always has his perspective on everything. It's so
Yeah.
funny. And then then Dennis is like, "You're such a poor loser. You're such a poor." And Dennis he get his ass kicked. It was awesome. So funny. He gets up and starts throwing shit at him.
Oh,
Dude, it was pretty
he takes
funny.
like a stack of CDs or whatever from that one place, smashes them on him, man. It's like, holy shit.
It's so funny. Yeah, he is upset.
I wonder if
you
that's
know?
the same mall that they go to for that Christmas episode.
Oh yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. What? All right. What? What prop does Frank use the next time Charlie enters the strip club?
What the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where he's like fake putting that thing in his mouth.
No way. This was my
Frank.
thing.
It's just so funny because he like put that thing in his mouth. You see his hand push forward. He's acting like the stripper just so stupid that it matters if you're using your hand or your mouth to move around. Like, what's the difference? You're in a wheelchair, no matter what. It's gonna be the same thing, you know.
You just answered that question. It's like Frank uses a straw to move around in his wheelchair, but really he's using what? Just something I rigged up.
That's awesome. That's funny. Okay, so let's see what I have here for you. Okay. So this is going back to the beginning. All right, and
all right.
this is like not the beginning, but this is why I kind of want to wait for this question. So, just to see if it stumps you or not, make you rethink some stuff.
That's
okay.
messed up.
All right. So, where does Charlie tell Frank that he has to shower?
Oh, at the bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part C. Yeah. Yeah, that's
all right. Yeah, sorry. I should have been more specific, but yeah, he's like, why do we have to shower in there?
Yeah. What do you mean? Don't ask questions.
Yeah, don't. Oh man, when he leaves Charlie outside, so Charlie like wakes up, he's in the hall. He's like, I'm so cold, and then later on, he's like, you ignored my cries for help in the middle of the night, like.
That's so
like at
funny.
some point those strippers left and he still kept Charlie out of the apartment.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. And he gets up, he's freshly like dressed and good to go. Looks like he's happy go lucky.
What are you doing? What are you doing out here?
That's so funny. That's awesome.
When they find him in the alley though, and they kick him to wake up. Like, hey, what's going on here? Oh, and that makes me think of two other really funny moments. So like when Mac and Charlie first get back, and Mac's talking to Charlie like, dude, what are we gonna do about this? There's two ladies and there's three of us. And Charlie's like, just go home then, just leave. And he's like, no, we gotta figure something out. And then he's like, he starts wheeling off. He's like, don't you wheel away from me when I'm talking to you. So then they go out in the hall and like he's pushing him and he's like, your behavior is unbelievable. it's like again Charlie being the aware one. Like, dude, your behavior is unacceptable right now. Oh,
that's
dude,
awesome.
I
he has his moments that he shines. Yeah. And then he has his moments that he is a rat slayer and a bitch.
Yeah, don't ask him to publish a book.
Yeah.
He'll write a play though. He'll definitely write a good play.
For sure. Yeah. That has no meaning to it.
No, it's just a ploy.
Yeah, the ploy, yeah.
Which that's fine.
That's fine. All right. Whose question is it? Whose question?
All right.
I think I just asked you the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is D attempting to reach for in the mall?
Damn it. I have that one written down too. A hat.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, so I said, I mean, what does D take off with her crutch?
Oh, with her crutch. I thought you said, what does D take off with her crotch? And I'm like, I mean, I didn't watch that part. Is that in the deleted scenes, man?
Yeah, bro. You better hit that extra play button.
That's at that 24th minute. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I only have,
So,
I think 2 more. I think
okay.
everything else. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because you
a
got
lot.
War Hero already.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was my one question, which I just ruined it, which is fine. But when Charlie comes back in the strip club by himself, War Hero coming through, War Hero, and then he's
I
like
don't,
looking at the strippers like, oh yeah, I'll be seeing you later. And then another
yeah,
one's
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I'll see you later.
Yeah,
War
might want to do a little
Hero.
bit more. Yeah. But that's right when he walks in and then sees Frank over there getting
Yep.
danced on by everybody.
No, no.
Yeah.
All right. So then, like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Hold on. What? I think I might have. All right. Definitely. I have my bonus question, which this bonus question is for you. You may not know it.
It's for me. It wasn't for you.
Yes. Well, I'm just saying because this is more down your brain working. That's all.
Oh
So,
boy.
but I'm gonna ask you my regular question first, and then I'm gonna give you the bonus question.
All
You
right.
ready? Okay. So, where at the end of the episode, after everybody gets hit by the cars and they're in the hospital, where does Frank take the gang
Oh,
at
for
the end of the
ice
episode?
cream. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You guys
because
want to
y'all
go
get
out for
excited like
ice cream?
kids.
And Dee's like, really, Dad?
Yeah, yeah. It's awesome. They all turn into little children at
Yeah.
that moment. They're all super excited about
The
going to get
worst
ice
is
cream.
like when they're like, at least nobody serious got, or nobody, at least nobody got hurt seriously. And then they walk out, and then it's like, that guy's just like, such asshole. Yeah. Full
he's all
body
glued up.
cast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Such
awesome.
assholes.
Yeah, that's funny. All right. Let me just make sure I've answered all my questions here. Okay, so you answered that one. See, this one might be a hard one.
What was the bonus?
Oh, you want to do the bonus one now? I found there was 2 more, but you answered the one already. So I have one more regular
Oh.
question, and then I'm just gonna answer you all my questions real quick to see if you
Okay.
know this one.
All right.
This one here. Okay. So, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. All right. So what does Frank? Okay, so at the strip club, I'm gonna set the question up a little bit more. That's why it's a little more difficult. So, what does Frank walk up to the stripper after? Okay, so we already talked about when Frank boxes Charlie in. When Frank walks back up to the stripper and says that he was sorry for the way
My
Charlie acted.
poor little cripple boy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good. I was
And
like,
then
I'm
he's
hoping,
like,
man, that's a hard one.
it's not right up in the head. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's my boy.
Yeah. Just making sure it gets out every once in a while. Doing my best.
Into a fucking strip club, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I have 2. So if I'll give you one, then we'll do your bonus, and then I have
That's
one
fine.
more. Cool.
Okay.
How much money does Charlie ask for before going to the strip club in the beginning? Do you want multiple choice?
I mean, yes.
All right. A, $10. B, $15. C, $20. D, $50.
I'm saying C20.
Yeah, 20.
It is nice,
Yeah,
dude. That's
yeah.
what I was thinking. That I'm like, I can't remember though. I was
Dude,
really
it's
had
so
to stretch
funny.
for it.
Dennis, give me $20. No, I'm not giving you $20.
Yeah.
D. Then he's like, "Why are you even going to a strip club? What are you gonna do there?"
All right. So this one, I mean, it's about the show. It's your bonus question, okay?
Bonus.
Yeah. So like I said, I know this person from something else. That's why I just want to see if I just want to see if you caught it after I did the second time I watched it. So in the first stripper, who is that? Who is the first stripper? Who is that girl?
I don't know her real name, but I know she's been on like Drunk History. She was also in Period or another Period on Comedy Central, but
Yeah.
I can't remember her
Lesbian
name.
Cops? No, gotcha. It's Natasha Leggero or something like that.
Natasha Leggero or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
always
that's who it is. And
forget her name, but she's in everything, dude. She slides
dude,
into
it's crazy.
everything.
Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea, and all of a sudden, like I said, like, the first time I watched it, I don't remember like noticing her the first time. Like you know what I mean? I knew
Yeah.
who she was. I watched this, I'm like, wait a minute.
Dude,
I really had to rewind it. I'm like, okay, pull my phone on IMDb, and you know what I mean. I
yeah.
had to figure, you know what I mean. I had to make
I
sure I was
had
right.
the same thought though. I'm like, oh shit, that's that lady.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's funny. Um, so I guess that's wrong then, huh?
Yeah, that's wrong, bro.
That's bonus doesn't really count against me.
Exactly.
All right, good.
Yeah, we won't count that one. So
All
that's
right.
why it's a bonus
So
question. This is a hard one.
I think we both have just one wrong, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So here we go, bro.
Yeah, this is it, bro. This could be it.
How many months would Frank pay for Charlie's apartment in the agreement? Would you like
At the end of it,
Yeah.
6. No, I know 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
It's from the original offer, because actually I was gonna write that question down.
12 months.
You know what I mean? 12 months.
6 months. 11 months. And then Frank goes down to 4. He's like, 6. 6, then good. Yeah.
Yeah, how pumped Charlie's. Yes.
He just won. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just that's your virtual offer, dude. He beat you.
Yeah, right. That's all he was.
Awesome.
That's all. I mean, he won't know that at the time, but
No.
you're gonna be living with Frank for years.
Yeah, for years. Yeah, he may be your father.
He may be your father.
I mean, that's prelim to the show. But I'm just saying. But
spoiler alert.
yeah,
man.
spoiler
Just fucking
alert.
spoiled
Yeah,
some shit.
Damn
So,
it.
I guess yeah. I don't know who picks the next episode then, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one. You want to rock paper scissors?
I was thinking the same thing. Rock paper scissors. Can we do it at the same time? You think? All right. Rock paper. Oh,
paper,
whoa! Let's get on the same page here. All right. Rock paper scissors shoot.
I went too far.
Rock paper. All right, this looks
scissors.
awful. We're both just like we're churning butter.
Yeah, bro. Duh. I mean, there's a stick below me.
How
You
about
want to
this?
flip a coin?
Okay, that brings up another funny moment in that fucking show. When they're in the middle, in the hall, and they're like, "Let's flip a coin." They're like, "What about that piece of wood?" No. And then they start, like, break something off of the wheelchair. Yeah, like that's like and he just starts fucking like kicking on it, like, well, don't break it too much.
He's like, it's a rental. So why would you break it up in the first place?
And what are you flipping at that point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
That's awesome.
do you have a coin? Of course I don't have a coin.
Do you have a coin? No.
No.
It's funny. All right, bro. Let's do it.
What? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
You're going to call in the air since I'm flipping it.
Cool.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Heads.
Heads?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Tails.
All right.
Bastard.
I got it.
All right. That means you're picking the next one.
All right, bro. I had a couple good ones that I was really I don't know yet. I mean, I can let you know soon, right?
I was gonna say there's so many good ones, and also we have like a little bit of a format down. You can choose whatever episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be It's Always Sunny, you know.
I got it. I get you. I mean, because we could always, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'll do some thinking about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We'll
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, and then if we ever get like people who are like, hey, I actually listen to you guys, I'll tell you which episode you guys should do next.
Absolutely.
That would
Suggestions.
be very cool. Suggestions.
We need to do a suggestion box.
Suggestions, please.
Yeah, so that brings me up a funny episode of The Office, but we'll keep it to a surprise. Dude.
I don't know what Evans was talking about, but when it just made me think of like when Michael calls Andy in, and it's one of those beginning skits, and he's like, "We've been talking a lot about how you've been talking like a baby." What do you mean? Like, Andy's tummy hurts? You'd rather be say, "Oh, hey guys, my irritable bowel syndrome is acting up again."
That's so funny. That is so true. That's awesome. The suggestion box thing. Do you remember when he's talking about when he's talking to Jan, Okay, and then he tells Pam to tell this come in and say in 15 minutes that their suggestion box meeting's coming up. So then Jan would leave, right? She's like, I want to sit
yeah,
in on it.
yeah, right.
So, so, so they start creating 2K, the Y2K. Those suggestions are in there. You know what I mean? There's one with gum in there.
Yeah.
Brush chew a piece of gum or use a breath mint. Your breath stinks. There's like multiples of those. Dude, for some reason, it makes me laugh so hard. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes you
Oh, it's
do
so
get a
funny.
little close. Doesn't somebody say that? I feel like
Yeah,
Pam
for
says
sure,
that.
dude. Yeah.
But
I
the
know,
worst is in that suggestion box in that scene is somebody has a suggestion that they need more a better reach for mental health. Remember? And then Jan goes like, "Oh, that sounds. I mean, who is that guy? Did anybody get him help?" And it was the guy who killed himself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well,
That's fucked up, dude.
because Michael just goes like he reads it, he's like, "Well, that guy's dead" or whatever. It's just like moves on. Like, holy shit, dude! Like
That's
that's a
crazy,
fucking
yeah.
cry for help. And you just
Absolutely, yeah.
like
And a
that's
suggestion box that you never opened, which you're supposed to.
oh, dude. So I'm just looking at like a quote I had written down. So it just made me think, we were talking about Wawa. You had pulled out that Wawa quote out that one time, but this time Frank's like, go to the Wawa and grab me a couple sodas. I think I'm going to be pretty thirsty after that.
I love because Mac and Charlie are going outside for maybe 30 seconds
Right.
arguing about flipping something.
Yeah.
Frank already comes out. He's got his tie off his shirt. His shirt's unbuttoned. He's ready to go in there and have pound down. Did you see the apartment? Did you look inside the apartment and see how it was? It was torn apart. Dude.
Only been in there
everywhere.
a minute, man.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's awesome, man. So funny.
Frank's wife being a dirty, dirty whore.
Yeah, I love the way he said it too. Your mom is a dirty, dirty whore. Whore, or however he says it.
You're telling me my mom's dead? Now you're telling me my mom's a whore?
Yeah. You're a terrible father, Frank.
Yeah. Worst AA.
Yeah.
Worst AA sponsor. Worst parent.
Sure.
Like this dude.
Yeah.
Terrible
This is not doing very
businessman.
well.
And we'll get to
Yes.
that on the Christmas episode because
Yes.
he screwed everyone over his entire way out. The warthog.
Yeah, the warthog. Yeah, and you came in and hogged all that money too, real quick. I'm gonna get you off. You wanna get off the camera?
Oh, dude.
All right,
You guys want to get off with me? Yeah, you want to get. Did you get off this? Oh yeah, I got off big time. I got off one time.
Right here.
Yeah. I got off like twice when he called me out.
Oh, it's so funny.
That in the beginning when they're at the hospital and I forget what exactly Frank is telling. Oh, that's right. Dennis is like, I can't believe you're giving away, or like your mom and you and mom are getting divorced, or you guys are giving away the money, and D the whole time is just like the money, the money.
Yeah.
But then once we see Mac and Charlie, Charlie's just like, oh, what does he say? Oh. Mac's like sort of a private conversation, and then Charlie's like, very much a family time moment, not meant for our ears. And then Frank is just staring at him. Oh, you want to go to the strip club?
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, because Frank, that's the start of the Frank downfall right there.
Oh yeah,
Strip club,
he wants to live in
the
filth and
beers.
squalor.
For sure. And Charlie's a good mate to him from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Charlie, man, he would never got the dance at the very beginning.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right. He's like, can you cheer up my buddy?
Yeah, my buddy's real down the dumps right now. Can you give him one too?
And they get all excited.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. That starts. I would have lived in filth and squalor. I love that.
When he's out in the hallway and he calls Charlie ugly or something, and Charlie's just like, what okay, well, I'm not ugly.
Yeah, out of everything that he's like, I'm not ugly.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
poor and all sorts of shit. It's just like, well, I'm not ugly.
I used to live like this.
Yeah, in filth and squalor,
Yeah.
screwing over everybody just to get it, just to get what I wanted.
Oh man.
I did have written down like to talk about Dennis at the end when he's drunk, and he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
he was part of the family. Like he's so drunk, and I almost feel like they're like he's actually drunk. And
Well, yeah.
Max laugh while they're driving. It sounds like he's actually fucking drunk, dude.
Oh,
It's so
dude,
funny.
for sure. I mean, so the one thing I noticed, okay, back to the drinking and the beginning of the episode, right?
Mhm.
I'm telling you, their first chug contest, they all chugged a beer right then and there in that episode because
Oh, I wouldn't
that was
doubt it.
beer
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that was beer and I mean, I guess it could have been non-alcoholic. You know what I mean? They could have went that route with it, but
yeah.
I mean, by the same time, I mean really chugged beer. You could tell by the foam in the
I was
pitcher. You
gonna
could tell by
say,
the
yeah,
foam in the
like
glass.
that
I
looks
mean, you
like
could
some
really
pretty
tell
legit beer, you know.
for sure. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would be awesome because the thing is, they shot all this stuff, man. So it's very possible. You know what I mean? They're the ones that filmed everything and did
Well,
those
yeah,
types of
yeah,
things in
exactly.
there. You know what I mean? So I
Said
mean,
like FX barely had any interjections with what they were
yeah,
doing.
yeah. Because I mean, to cost them so little money. I think that's why they're still doing it, man. They're just making tenfold over it and keeping the episodes going because now they probably cost them a little bit more money because they're big name actors. But you know what I mean.
Oh
But
yeah,
leading up to this, though, the FX probably made a lot of money all the way leading up to, you know what I mean, where they're at now. You know.
yeah. I actually wonder like how much they're making nowadays because I mean, dude,
Yeah.
like 15 seasons, man.
You're setting records.
Yeah, dude. That's
You
pretty
know what I
fucking
mean?
sweet, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's like at
So,
the end for like Big Bang Theory, man. Those actors were making like
oh,
a million per episode, dude. It's just
it was insane, insanity. But I'm telling you, but see what the thing is about that though, they do that, and then the show ends up getting canceled or doesn't continue because it ends up being you're not making the revenue back to what you're paying out.
Big
So
Bang
why keep
Theory.
having
I mean, that did.
what?
That went on for
Well,
lots of
well, I'm
seasons,
not
and
saying, but
then they ended
yeah,
it
but
themselves. They didn't get
oh, they did
canceled.
really?
Yeah, yeah. They ended it themselves. They didn't get canceled.
Oh. I thought they got canceled.
Mm-mm.
Not like I just thought they just did like the show like they were just ending the show. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. But if the cast did it themselves, I mean that's
Well, yeah,
the Big Bang
they
Theory was
didn't want
probably
to keep
special one,
going
but
on, and they were making that much money, man. I mean,
that's
like
insane.
if you ever go broke, like you have a drug habit or you have a gambling habit, because that's a lot of fucking money, man.
That dude. How many episodes per season you think?
Well, those are sitcom televisions, so I'm guessing at minimum like 15 to 20. I'm guessing.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah,
So that's
15 to
15 to
20
20 million a year.
a year in one show.
And that's
That
like
really
probably being on the generous side. There might be 24 episodes because
for
that's how
yeah,
usual like I don't know. I don't know, man. That's it's incredible. It's
for sure. Well,
incredible that like enough people tune in
it-
to oh dude, that's just
yeah. That's just the big names. The small names are probably making 500,000. You know what I mean? I mean, close to probably
yeah, which is still pretty
a
fucking
lot of
sweet.
money, dude. Yeah,
Like
for one episode, it's acting for 20 minutes. Well,
yeah, and
30.
if anybody's listening, if anybody cares, we're for hire. We'll
Yeah,
earn that money, no
absolutely.
problem.
Yeah, I'm ready to go now.
Yeah,
So
500,000, 1 mil per episode of
easy.
this. Even
Yeah,
we're in. We'll just sign. We have
yeah.
no problem with
I mean, yeah. Call me. Anyways, um,
that.
so you know, if you think about it, like during those episodes, right? So per episode that aired, they got paid that amount of money that they acted in. How many episodes was Frank in, and how long did he really record all those episodes? Do you know this at all? Do you know like there was one season that Frank was literally available for like 45 minutes.
Oh no shit! And they filmed a bunch of
Yeah,
the
and they
episodes that
filmed
had
it
him.
and put him in there like that.
Dude,
because that's how
that's
they did it.
awesome. That's really
So there
cool.
was, yeah, that was one season that he wasn't in like a, there was like he was in like bits and parts. He wasn't like main parts of the show, obviously, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like, one of those seasons. But yeah, there was a season he had prior engagements. I mean, there's nothing what are they supposed to do, you
Dude,
know?
that's
The,
so funny, man.
yeah, there was like two or three seasons that that same thing happened. They had like a 6 day period, a 1 week period to record everything they needed from, I think it was Frank and then somebody else.
Just get it done, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, and they were shooting the whole season. So all however many episodes are in a season, then that whatever season it was, they had to record all of them in 6 days. But think about what we're doing the rest of the time. They just made money for all those
Oh
for
yeah, yeah,
7 days
yeah.
worth of work.
That
You
yeah,
know,
that's
it's
awesome.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep. No, that's definitely
Where did I go wrong?
yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, like awesome. I'm sweet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. We'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
get
I'm
there
ready.
eventually. Oh
Yep.
yeah. Like I said, if anybody's listening to it, like just want to give us 500,000 or a million,
Yeah,
let us know. Signed.
absolutely.
Just know that.
I mean,
Right up front.
should we get more email? I mean, what's going on here?
Don't email me. Don't call me. Just mail me that
How we
check.
gonna get it
I'm
though?
just, just mail me that check. Look me up. You can find me. Actually, I should. I should be putting our
Yeah, our email in there for sure.
well, even our Twitter handles. Why am I not
Oh,
doing that? Come on,
uh,
man. Is this not the technology age? Should I not be doing that? You know, come on.
I think you definitely should be doing that. I think that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Check.
I'll make a note of that. I'll do that
All right.
for next one.
Cool.
Make Twitter and email handles.
Yep.
Well, actually, we'll just have one email because like
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
can
We'll just put that our main account on there.
CK talk about nothing at
Exactly.
gmail.com. If you
Yep.
you have any suggestions, email us. We'll probably get some hate mail.
That's fine.
It's all right. I like it.
Yeah. Criticism is good criticism, no matter what it is.
Criticism is criticism, no matter what it is.
Yeah. I like that, bro. Like, that was almost how D treats. I mean, how Dennis treats D. D comes up with a good idea,
Yeah,
and
and then
then
he
shut the hell up, bird, and then he says the same thing.
Guys, I have an
And then it's
idea.
perfect. Yeah. Guys, I got it. I got it.
Oh man,
This is-
I could not help but like the next episode is the jihad episode. And I could not
watched
help
it
but
too?
to watch it because it's
For
just
sure.
when Dennis is like, it's like, whoa, what are you doing, man? I wrote you a script. Like, well, first off, it's in English and it's bad English. Oh man, that
That's so
I was
funny.
like, man, that episode is fantastic. And then I forget what the next one was, but
Yeah,
it's
so
also
I got stuck because I watched the episode. You mean Charlie Gets Crippled, the one we just spoke about, and I was laying in bed. The first time I watched it, right? And I just
Mhm.
want like cause I was actually just gonna go to sleep. I'm like, you know what? I'm not that tired, so I'll just turn it on and I'll look at my phone and like listen to it in the background. At least like get focused back on the episode type of thing, and then
oh
I'll
yeah, for sure.
rewatch it and write it down. You know what I mean? Like pay attention to it. So I did that. But then I guess I'm like watching it. Well, then my next thing you know, my phone. I'm not even looking at my phone anymore. I'm just watching the episode, laughing, and then the next episode comes on, and it was the jihad one. I laughed and stayed up that one. The next one was getting ready. I forget which one it was too, but I'm like, I can't stay up any longer. I got stuff to do tomorrow morning. It's 3 a.m. You know
Yep.
what I mean? I've
Oh
been
yeah.
watching this, so I had to go back and turn it off and start it back up.
It's one of those shows that like I can't really put it on when I want to go to sleep because I'll just start watching it and I'm laughing. I'm
Yeah.
laughing
It-
too fucking hard to even like want to go to sleep. I'm like, all right,
Exactly. That's
let's
the problem.
crank
When
through
I'm
some
laughing,
episodes.
for sure, your adrenaline's going. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's a happy laughter, right? So that's when your glands or whatever they are,
Dopamine and shit, you know.
yeah, go
I just
crazy,
science
man.
that.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been listening to two
You found
audio
it.
devices, and I just learned that you can listen to two different things at once, and so I've just been soaking up knowledge like a
You have
sponge.
2 ears? You
I
didn't know
have
that? I didn't.
2
Holy
ears, and I can listen to 2 different things at the same time.
dude, that is weird.
You never even seen anything like it.
I haven't.
I
I'm
learned
like scared to try.
Mandarin Chinese. No big deal. I'm
Yeah.
not going to demonstrate it here. That's more of a private talk.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But just know you could do it. You just have to take a pill from Limitless. You ever seen that movie?
I have not. I heard.
You've
I
never
heard,
seen that movie, Limitless?
No, I've heard great and then terrible things about it. There was.
You
I didn't
know-
hear a lot of happy mediums, to be honest with you. I really didn't. It was great or not terrible.
I would go with like. I would not necessarily say great, but I would definitely
Okay.
say like at face value, like it's definitely a good movie.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It's,
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to
Bradley
to watch
Coops.
it, but yeah. Which
Bradley
I mean,
Coops
and
and I
that's the
think
thing is,
Robert De Niro, right? Come on, bro. Don't be effing around.
I don't know about Robert De Niro, but
Oh, come on, man. You don't know who Robert De Niro is? Everybody listening, Corey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
let's say, dude, if your brain doesn't shut up, I want to get the words out of it. I seen him in there.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. Okay.
Okay.
He's in that
Okay,
movie,
bro.
alright?
Okay. Golly,
It's a good movie. Check it out.
I'll watch
It's
it.
basically Limitless, the pill that's in the movie. It's
Yeah.
basically fucking Adderall.
Alright.
It's like,
That makes
guys,
sense.
that pill exists.
I had one yesterday. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
like, I'm pretty sure that pill exists, and it's pretty freaking powerful. Dude, these cat ears are annoying me.
Why, dude? I mean, they look good, bro. Just saw them off, you know. What I mean?
Oh, I have this pillow, so now I can.
Yeah.
I can remove the pillow.
Don't make me say it, bro. You know what you have if you have those on? Pussy hands.
Oh. I have hands like I have hands like a jaguar or something.
No, pussy hands.
Wow, the Nightman cometh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why are they laughing? It's not funny.
Yeah, I'm going for gas.
Yeah. Dude, at the end when he's like stage freeze, and Dennis is like, "You do stage freeze, you don't say stage freeze." Treats him like a fucking idiot. Tiny boy, baby boy.
Pay the troll's toll. Get to that boy's hole.
Are you chewing gum?
Yeah. Spit it out. The way he spits it out, he's like fall out of his mouth.
Yeah,
It's
like,
so funny.
it's like
man.
it's a huge piece, like
Yeah.
getting the last chews out of it, and then I am up to here.
I didn't think I can get this high, but I'm there. So funny.
Yeah, that one will have to be in there at some point.
No, absolutely.
But Nightman
Yeah.
Cometh, that's probably like what the most famous
Yeah.
episode, I would say, right?
For sure.
sense?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
definitely
really probably like what was the well, no, I don't think the high school reunions were all that popular. Oh,
But
well,
they
the
had some
Christmas
funny
episode
parts.
though.
Yeah, the Christmas episode's huge.
probably huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like a full hour-long laugh fest.
Yeah.
Did you fuck my fucking mom, Santa?
then when just make the whole thing worse, Mac elbows a chick in the face.
Dude, wham!
Mac's always doing karate moves for no reason, and he always messing people up.
I don't know what it was. Maybe I was on YouTube and it was just a scene from It's Always Sunny, but I couldn't remember what episode it was. But Mac and Charlie are like walking down the street and they meet like the pack of kids and they start beating the shit out of the kids. I'm like picking them up, throwing them. I'm like, man, I don't really remember that. Yeah, we'll have to look that one up because
yeah, is that a newer one?
It has to be.
I got to say because I mean I don't remember that though.
Mac and Charlie beat up kids. That's what the scene's called, so that's funny. Let's see here. All right, so Charlie and it's season 13, episode 5. Charlie and
Gotcha.
Max
Okay.
bike scene. Oh, that's right. They're riding bikes and they encounter the kids, like the mean kids. Yeah, season 13 and 14 we're not all that familiar with, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's throwing me off. I for real like I do not remember that episode at all.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, once I seen it, it may click back to reminding me of some stuff. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
I,
absolutely, man.
I mean, I don't know. Hmm.
Maybe, well, I mean, come on now. Now, one we're gonna have to fit in there, especially with July coming up. Um, uh, the Liberty Bell. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We're gonna have to put that in there.
For sure. Yeah. 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 We definitely. Yeah. There's some big. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, well, we still have a couple before that. I would say. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll have to figure that out.
Well, that's always a fun thing too, because It's Always Sunny only has one Christmas episode, and during the holiday season, we're gonna probably review a couple of Christmas episodes. So like the Office has plenty of Christmas episodes.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of them, and some very good ones too.
uh, and he's
I
like
saw.
when Kevin sits on his lap. I don't know. Nobody's ever let me sit on their lap before.
I wasn't prepared for this. It's actually that same episode that I was gonna bring up too. When he calls David Wallace and he's sitting in his office. He goes, "David Wallace, you know what I'm dressed up as right now?" He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm Jesus." Because Santa Claus is already taken.
Oh yeah,
He flips his suit inside out.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because Phyllis,
Yep.
Jim promised Phyllis could be
Yep.
the Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
One thing, and I don't know if the rumors are true. I don't know if you've looked into it either, but Daryl, man, like his voice gets real torn up in like some of the middle seasons, and then later on just sounds raspy. I mean, like he sounds normal in the beginning of the seasons, weird in the middle, and then at the end he's fine. But it's like his voice goes through some weird shit. You never noticed that?
No, I've never noticed that ever. No,
Oh,
I'm
dude,
about to pay attention to it. But I heard that wasn't he part of like some sort of singing group or something?
Craig
I
Robinson?
think it's not.
I don't know.
It. Well, I could have sworn that's why he was doing that musical stuff in the office. But that was something else that I could have swore that well, not I could have swore that's I read that for sure somewhere. But they like it might have been anything big. He was just in some sort of group that he was doing singing. So I wonder if that's part of what it comes from. So maybe they started noticing later in the episodes that, hey man, your voice is, you know what I mean, coming more and more
I don't know.
raspy. So because
The
you
other,
said because
like, go
but
ahead, yeah.
no, they say well like in the movie Pineapple Express, and his voice didn't sound weird in that episode. I mean in that movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not,
Right.
To me, it's not. I'm just saying that as like
Hot Tub
I mean,
Time Machine, his voice is fine.
oh,
But
that's yeah.
there's
But
like some episodes where it's like, bro, you hit like,
I'm about to listen to it, man. 'Cause
yeah,
I never
it's like
noticed
what
it before.
happened to your
But
voice, man?
that's crazy. I'll listen to it.
Hot Tub Time Machine. Oh, dude, that does remind me though, like when they do play music in the office and Andy and Daryl go down in the warehouse, they jam. But like one of the first times Andy goes down and he just plays music. It was something like for Footloose or something like that. And he's taking
Yeah.
like the bubble
Yeah.
wrap, throwing it everywhere, confetti thrown everywhere. It was just like, oh man.
Well, that's when they had the new manager downstairs, and she's like, "You better clean up."
Oh
And then
yeah,
he goes down there
yeah.
and goes buck wild down there.
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
clean it up.
Yep.
Sometimes
Yep.
you need a stress relief, you know.
Sometimes, yep. Heck yeah, man.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
man.
That's another great show that I may have to do that when I bring in my episode this week. We'll see.
I was gonna say, yeah, like now that we're opening up, I mean,
Yeah.
there
'Cause, I
are
mean,
there are a few community episodes that I feel like you need to rewatch. You know.
Yeah. could possibly do that as well. You let me know, and I'm down to rewatch them. And they're funny episodes, so I mean, I like the show, so I mean,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
down
for
to,
sure.
you know, what I mean, I'm down to rewatch and
But
maybe
it's so cool. Like
regather some things.
they put it on Netflix, and man, like it goes crazy. I mean, it's been like in the news so much lately of uh, the cast being interviewed and asked about when's the movie coming out and everything.
Yeah,
Did you watch
yeah.
the table read yet?
Well, no, I
Dude.
searched for it the one day. I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm
Well,
not gonna watch
hold
it right
on.
now.
You don't need to look it up right now. I will make a note to send you the link.
Okay.
But it's excellent because after the table read there is the Q&A, and
Yeah.
that again is awesome.
Okay.
Like, cause it's so cool, like seeing like Donald Glover back in there, cause we hadn't seen him since like what beginning of season 5. So the table read is an episode of Pierce's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
So
And Donald Glover's part of it, so I'm glad he's there.
well,
And it,
exactly, yeah, it was
yeah,
awesome. It
for
was
sure.
like all the main characters were there. Dean Pelton was there as Jim Radish, Jim Rash, Jim Rash. Sorry, Academy Award winner Jim Rash.
Yeah.
um,
Awkward.
yeah, Radish. Hey, come here, Radish. Rash. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry. Oh man, I want to get wooden teeth for that episode.
Yeah. All the all right.
Yes.
All right. So I'll do some searching.
Why do you sound
Yeah.
like that? Oh, I got wooden teeth to blend in. Yes.
Yes. Put more
They're-
Bravo in there.
they look like
Yes.
straight up women just walking around. Yes. The first time I watched that, man, I died laughing. All right, let's go ahead and end this thing. Thank you guys for watching and listening.
All right, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Get notifications when we upload new videos and new content to the channel. Yeah. Thanks again. Have a good one.
Thank you.